Well, middle age.
Thanks to the Greeting Card Association for this amazing award, which was made doubly amazing by being nominated alongside Marilyn Baskin, an amazing artist. And luckily for me, but unfortunately for you, with a Lifetime Achievement Award comes a lifetime of thanks. I'm going to be brief, but I got to thank these people because I wouldn't be here without them. My darling parents, who were always supportive and encouraging and always had a house full of art supplies, and gave my sisters and I plenty of time to draw and make things and play in the woods and the creek and build forts. And I think that childhood, it was your basic idyllic childhood, had a lot to do with the way I draw today. And when I went out looking for a husband, I wanted the same kind of supportive and encouraging person. And luckily I met Phil Domino, who never, as we lived check on his social worker salary, ever suggested that I go out and get a real job. He always encouraged me to keep drawing, and this is going to work eventually, and hang in there. And I did, and he and I started the business together with two tiny babies that had no clue what we were doing, and I don't think we ever had more fun. I'd like to thank my kids, Evan, Will, and Michaela, for their humor and patience, for the entertainment value that my 13-year-old daughter provides, and for their understanding of their sometimes unconventional mother. When my son Will was about 6 or 7, they were making cookbooks for their mothers, for Mother's Day at school. And the teacher told me that when she got around to his table, he held up the cookbook and said, "And just what is my mother supposed to do with this?" So they were very, very understanding. Thank God those are good. I also want to thank my friends. Many of you are in this room, but many of my good friends are at the table. And Thomas Jefferson said, "My friends have made my life," and that is certainly true of me. I couldn't have made it without them. I'd like to thank Sunrise for 20 wonderful years. We had a great time. I'm now with the American Greetings, and I'd like to thank them for bending over backwards to make this event so special for me and my family. And we are now putting out a lot of great cards together too, so it goes on. But the one thing, I share this award with all the wonderful people, well, most of the wonderful people. I mean, 35 years, you're going to get a couple of lemons, but I have had amazing people working with me, and I could not have done this without them. But I especially want to thank my crew now, and the fabulous John. I'll go like this. I wish I had spent him years ago, but I'm glad that he's with me now. Stephanie Barkin, who is my art director, has been with me for about 23 years. Just fantastic. I don't know what I'd do without her. My darling sister, Alexa Anderson, has been with me, well, obviously, all my life. She is the only one who knows the names of all the drawings, and where they are. At least that's what she tells us, so I don't know if that's true. We have Pam Dobak and Angel Clark, who are amazing artists in their own right, and have worked with me me for years in the studio and on the magazine. My son, Will Dono, who's worked in every capacity in studio for about 10 years. And Julie Lipinski, who runs our online store with an iron fist and a great hat. And of course I want to thank all of you for buying my cards all these years. It means so much. You don't know how wonderful it is. I mean, well, actually some of you do, to make a living doing what you love to do. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.